Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt the vibe shift before anyone said a word? Maybe you noticed who felt confident, who seemed uncomfortable, who secretly wanted approval, and maybe you brushed it off, thinking, I'm just overthinking. But what if you're not overthinking at all? What if that quiet ability to sense people, their moods, intentions, and emotions is not paranoia, but perception? Most people believe reading people is some rare gift, mind trick, or manipulation skill. But psychology shows it's actually a natural human ability, one we all have, just at different levels. And when used with empathy, not judgment, it becomes one of the most powerful social strengths you can develop. Today, you'll learn how to read anyone instantly, not to control them, but to understand them. Because understanding people changes everything: your friendships, relationships, confidence, and the way you move through the world. Let's begin. Number 1. The body speaks before the mouth does. Research indicates that a large part of communication is nonverbal. Before someone forms the right words, their body has already told the truth. Posture, eye movement, hand position, and even how they stand reveal their internal state. Someone who feels confident tends to take up more space, stand upright, and move with slower, deliberate gestures. Someone anxious may shrink, fidget, cross their arms, or constantly adjust something, their hair, clothes, phone. This isn't about judging them, it's about understanding. That quiet person at the back of the group, they may not be unfriendly. Their body might be saying, I don't feel safe yet. When you see body language as emotional information instead of personality labels, you become more compassionate, and people feel that. Number 2. Micro-expressions leak real feelings. Psychology shows that emotions flash across the face in tiny expressions lasting less than a second. People can try to smile, act calm, or look interested, but their real feeling often appears briefly before they control it. A quick eyebrow raise of surprise, a tiny lip press of discomfort, a flash of sadness in the eyes before a smile. You don't need to be a human lie detector, just slow down and observe. If someone says, I'm fine, but their eyes look heavy and their smile fades fast, the emotion underneath might be different. This helps you respond better. Instead of, okay, cool, you might gently say, you sure? You seem a little tired today. That simple awareness makes people feel seen. Number 3. People reveal themselves through what they focus on. Research indicates that attention shows values. What someone constantly talks about, notices, or complains about tells you what matters to them emotionally. One person always talks about respect. Maybe they've felt disrespected before. Another focuses on money. Maybe security feels uncertain. Someone who constantly points out unfairness may deeply value justice. This doesn't make them shallow or dramatic. It shows where their emotional energy lives. When you understand what someone focuses on, you understand their inner world. Number 4. Speed of movement shows emotional state. Psychology shows a strong link between emotion and movement. Fast movements often connect with anxiety, excitement, or stress. Slow, relaxed movements often signal calm or confidence. Notice how someone walks. Do they rush, look around constantly, move sharply, or do they move smoothly and steadily? A friend who suddenly starts moving faster, talking quicker, and interrupting more might not be rude, they may be overwhelmed or nervous. Reading this helps you adjust your energy. When you slow down, they often calm down too. Number 5. The way someone reacts to small stress reveals their coping style. Research indicates that small inconveniences expose big patterns. How someone reacts when plans change, when they lose a game, when the Wi-Fi is slow. These moments show emotional habits. Do they laugh it off, blame others, go silent, get irritated? This doesn't label them as bad. It shows how safe they feel inside. Someone who gets angry quickly may actually feel out of control in life. Someone who jokes might be protecting themselves from discomfort. When you see reactions as coping strategies, not character flaws, you read people with empathy instead of judgment. Number 6. Eye contact reveals comfort and intention. Psychology shows eye behavior is tied to emotional regulation. Comfortable, balanced eye contact often signals ease. Avoiding eye contact may signal anxiety, shame, or distraction. Intense, unblinking eye contact can signal dominance or a need for control. But context matters. A shy person avoiding eye contact isn't suspicious. They might just feel socially overwhelmed. Reading eyes isn't about assuming guilt or honesty. It's about sensing comfort levels. And when you make your own eye contact softer and warmer, others often relax. Number 8. People's humor reveals hidden emotions. Research suggests humor is a psychological defense. Sarcasm, self-deprecating jokes, dark humor, these often hide deeper feelings. The friend who constantly jokes about being useless may actually struggle with self-worth. The one who teases everyone might be seeking connection but doesn't know how to be vulnerable. When you hear the emotion behind the joke, you understand the person better than most people do. Number 9. Silence speaks loudly. Psychology shows silence is rarely empty. When someone suddenly goes quiet, it often means they are processing emotion, feeling excluded, or unsure how to express themselves. Most people ignore silence or rush to fill it, but when you notice it, you gain insight. A quiet moment after a joke might mean someone felt uncomfortable. Silence during a serious talk might mean someone feels deeply but can't find words. Acknowledging silence gently, like, "You got quiet, what's on your mind?" shows emotional intelligence. Number 10. Energy shifts reveal emotional truth. Research indicates humans are highly sensitive to emotional contagion. We feel others' emotions subconsciously. If you suddenly feel tense around someone, drained or unusually happy, their emotional state may be influencing you. This isn't mystical, it's your brain picking up cues faster than your conscious mind can explain. Instead of ignoring it, pause and observe. I feel uneasy. What changed? Often you'll notice their posture, tone, or expression shifted before you consciously saw it. That's instant reading. Number 10. Consistency versus change tells the real story. Psychology shows baseline behavior matters. You don't read people by one action, you read the difference from their normal. A talkative person becoming quiet, a calm person suddenly restless, a confident person suddenly avoiding interaction. Change signals emotion. When you notice shifts instead of isolated moments, you understand people deeply and accurately. Here's the truth. Reading people isn't about spotting flaws, it's about seeing humanity. Behind every fidget, awkward joke, and silence is a nervous system trying to feel safe. When you understand that, you stop reacting with frustration and start responding with awareness. And something powerful happens. People feel calmer around you. They feel understood. They open up. Not because you're analyzing them, but because you're present. You don't need to figure people out to judge them. You read people to meet them where they are. That is emotional intelligence. That is quiet power. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more psychology insights that help you understand yourself and others on a deeper level. Your awareness is a strength, and you're just beginning to see how powerful it really is.